All parties in the matter of Karas versus Tierlink step forward.
Retail manager Karen Karas is suing her ex-boyfriend, construction salesman Steve Tierlink, for unpaid rent and for money she loaned him to feed his children. Steve says Karen is crazy.
Ms. Karas, you briefly had a relationship, according to what I read, with Mr. Tierlink. And you claim that he stayed in your house for 2 weeks, for which he owes you expenses.
Yes, Your Honor.
And in addition, you say he owes you some money for a small loan that you gave him.
Yes.
Mr. Tierlink says, I'm paraphrasing, you're a nut.
You hit it.
You may be right. Why did he move into your house?
He was evicted from his apartment.
You invited him to come?
He called me and told me that he was in a lot of trouble and pretty much showed up at my house in tears with his 2 little children.
So you said, come on in.
What else could I do?
Good. Did they have a spare room for them?
No.
Where did he sleep?
On the floor.
Where did his children sleep?
On the floor.
And after 2 weeks, he left?
Yes.
Now, how much did he say he would pay you for the 2 weeks that he stayed in your house?
He just offered to give me some money. He said that I can pay you some money, and it wasn't some specific.
So it wasn't a firm contract?
Exactly.
Perfect. Then you get no money. Now let's move on to what this loan was. You want to tell me about it?
He said that he needed some money. He said that he didn't have any food for his children, and
so
I gave him some money because I was afraid that he wasn't going to be able to feed his children.
Good. How much did you give him?
$50.
That was nice of you.
It was a loan.
Well, you said it was a loan. That's not what you just told me. You said you were afraid he wouldn't have money to take care of his children. He
asked to borrow. He asked me to borrow the money, and I agreed that I would lend him the money, and he agreed that he would pay me back.
Tell me about the conversation.
Well, he said that he needed some money, and I said that I would agree to lend him the money, and when I agreed to lend someone the money, then I expect them to pay me back, and he did agree to pay me back. So it was a loan.
Did she give you $50, sir?
Yes, she did, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you give it back to her?
Not in that way.
What did you do?
I took her out for dinner, drinks, lunch.
You did?
Yes.
When?
Shortly after I stayed at her location, which wasn't 2 weeks. I was only there for 3 or 4 days.
I dismissed that part of this lawsuit.
Okay.
I was interested, Mr. Tierlink, because you indicated in your answer that the plaintiff has tried to sue you before for something.
Yes, she has, Your Honor, and I have paperwork here.
Can I see the paperwork for the prior lawsuit?
It was a loan for a futon, which was, the case was dismissed. I paid her back. That has the receipts and everything right there.
You sued him for this $50 already.
But when he paid me exactly for the futon, he did not pay for any of the other things.
That doesn't make any difference, madam. Your lawsuit that was dismissed sought as a claim a $50 personal loan, as well as the balance on a futon.
Right, and there was also a $200 loan as well that's not even indicated there.
Let me explain something to you. You have a responsibility, unless you want to abuse the legal system, to include everything in a lawsuit. You can't sue him for $50 on Monday, futon on Tuesday, $250 on Wednesday, because that suggests to me that he's right when he says that you're a nut. So, I think that you have to put a period. He's not interested. He doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. He's moving on with his life. Kiss him goodbye, figuratively, and kiss me goodbye, figuratively. Your case is dismissed. That's all.
Parties are excused. Literally. Step out.
Well, I didn't get to explain my Halloween lights here.
My main purpose here today was to make sure that he showed some appreciation.
They were actually cut off of my home.
Completely untrue. Is this another one of his blatant lies?
She wants to still keep seeing me. I think it was all frivolous, little lies, emails.
My emails and voicemails and notes said, I never want to see you again.
The last thing was a brick tied around a note.
That was when he owed me the money and he was refusing to pay me the money.
It's a case of fatal of attraction.
This thing is absolutely amazing. I just have like the worst neck and back problems, and this thing has been wonderful. So it has 4 nodules on the inside that do the massaging, and not only do they rotate like this and get like really deep into the tissue, but they also heat up. Like just turning it on for just the few seconds like that, I can already feel them like starting to heat up. So the heat alone is amazing, and then you have the deep tissue massage on top of that, and it really does go deep into your tissue. And then something else that I love about this is it has this strap right here, so you can strap it onto like the back of a chair. So sometimes I'll put it on my office chair while I'm working. And let me just mention, it has a cord for your car, so you can actually use it while you're driving.